The Raisin Ruins are up next in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. The Deluxe, not the C-Lux, not the B-Lux, or the A-Lux, the Deluxe. My name is Brian Saviano. Kirby is the name of the game, and meowing it out is what I'm going to do. A thing that I wanted to show you, I actually got a very spicy delivery. A very spicy delivery. Just as I was editing the last episode, I was actually waiting on this thing to arrive, and I'm like, well, I should probably look to see if it's there, and it was. So it's a little unfortunate in a way, but you know, hey, it is what it is. So if you're watching this right now, you get the exclusive world premiere deluxe thing. I'm Indiana Jones. Look at me. Nice. Actually, they're coming out with new Indiana Jones Lego sets, or at least it's rumored. So that's kind of cool. So over the past several months, actually years, it's been years that I've been doing content creation across all sorts of platforms, doing all the things, right? Wow, okay. Almost down on the lives here, jeez. Call it quits, why don't we? Give me this, thank you. Nothing like a good hot dog to set the tone, right? I've been working on getting a specific thing manufactured that a lot of people have wanted and asked me for, but I haven't been able to make happen because the right opportunity hasn't come around, or I haven't been able to justify making as much as were necessary. And that thing is a plush. And so plushies are obviously things that require a lot of time, energy, effort, and money to make. And so this keeps happening. Sorry. I had the idea way back when to begin the process of getting a plush into production of BricksOBrian, my mascot, my character, right? All that stuff. I wanted to make that happen because that'd be just a cool thing to have as part of, you know, the ever-growing library of things that I've managed to do for like merch and stuff, right? Because obviously it's easy enough to do like a t-shirt or a water bottle or something like that, right? But doing a plush requires that much more, and it's a very unique item that is just something that I also want to have happen, right? I've had all sorts of plushies for penguins and Pokemon and whatever throughout the years, and how cool would it be to have a BricksOBrian plush in some way, right? So it wasn't until I was contacted by a company. I'm gonna leave all the company names and stuff out of it just because, right? I'm a professional in every which way, shape, and form. So never forget that, by the way. Best in the business, always meowing it out. So I was contacted by a company that was like, hey, we can produce plushies and it'll cost like this much for however many plushies you want to make, and you'll make this amount of money and whatever. The biggest issue with making plush of any kind really is you have to make a bunch of them at one time, and it typically costs a boatload of money to do so. So trying to find the happy medium between ordering a bunch of plushies and then having the right amount of people in your, you know, your following to justify making them, right? Because if you only have like 4 people that want to buy them, then you can't really make a bunch of plush and make it a thing, right? All these companies are going to make plush based off of, you know, can you sell 100 of them? Can you sell 500? Can you sell 1,000? Can you sell 10,000, right? And so the more that you make at one time, the less it's going to cost you to make them all in one go. And so I got approached by a company a little while ago that was like, hey, we can do like a batch of 300 of them for you to put out on your shop and do whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So I worked with them to develop it for a year and a half, 2 years, kind of, sorta. And it was an ongoing process during the ever-changing times that we live in. And so it was not a simple process of, hey, you know, we can make this thing happen and it all goes smoothly, right? It's kind of like my book, Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits, right? It took a long time to iron out all the details and get things where they should be and all that. It was not a very easy process, and these sort of things just take forever. They take forever to develop things like this. And so I got contacted by one company in 2021, and they were like, yeah, we can do like 300 of them for this amount, and you'll make this amount of money. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. And so as I was doing that, I realized that there are other opportunities I could have that I could get plushies made to be a little bit larger and a little bit more costly. So that way, like, you know, if you're paying $30 for a plush, it would actually work out pretty nicely if you got a really, like, large-size plush. And the one that I was originally pitched on was not particularly big. And it's like, well, I would rather have a larger plush with more details and more things like that, so that way I can get it out to people, right? Bigger, better, higher quality, everything else, right? I don't want to have a low-quality thing. I keep messing this up, but whatever, it's fine. Not that I need the 1-ups or the star bits anyways, so that's fine by me. So as I was doing that, I was not 100% happy with the process of how the plush was going, but I'm like, you know what? It's still a really high-quality item. People would really like it, and I wanted to move forward with it. But it wasn't until I went to Rhode Island Comic-Con and I saw a booth that had a whole bunch of plushies, and they were, you know, $30 or less, and they were substantially bigger than the one that I was going to make, right? And obviously, you know, that's not cool. I want to have a plush that's, like, just as cool and, you know, large, so that way, you know, it doesn't feel like people are like, oh, this is a really small plush for the amount of money that I'm paying, and I want to make sure, I just want to make sure it's a good quality thing, you know? And so once I discovered that this was a possibility, I'm like, well, let me just get rid of this thing real quick here, or at least go down here, because I know there's going to be something over here. Yeah, there is. One of these tickets, which, you know, is fine. That's great. And when I discovered this was a possibility, I'm like, oh, okay, I should try doing this. And so that process began in, like, November or October, November. I think November, actually. Let's say November. So, you know, a couple months, especially from this point here. I'm recording this in February, right? So, or almost March, basically. So, a little bit of time. And these things obviously take a little time. So I'm like, yeah, eventually it'll get ironed out and it'll be good when it does eventually happen. Whenever it does happen, right? The unfortunate part of the situation I was in with this other company was that I am just a one-man operation as opposed to having, like, an entire team I can work with to make a plushie or something like that, right? So making something like this is a lot harder when you don't have people that are more experienced to help you with these sort of things. It's not that I can't do it, but it becomes increasingly more difficult to do. Oh, that was close. Good. It becomes increasingly more difficult to do if you don't have people that, you know, you work with that are gonna know what they're doing, right? So I'm like, let me just get this plush figured out and see what happens. At the same time of all that happening, the first company I had this plushie ordeal with, they ended up forgetting about my plush and didn't make it happen in the time that we agreed upon. And so I was like, well, y'all don't really particularly care to make my plush a reality, so I'll just go somewhere else and make it. And so that's why I stuck with these people that I've been making this plush with over here. And so with these people, that's where the inexperience aspect of it comes in, because when you're working with people from different countries and across the world, it gets very difficult to communicate what your vision is for what you're doing, right? And if there's anything about my BricksOBrian character, it's very unique and it looks very distinct. It looks like, you know, kind of like a little bit of Lego, a little bit of Roblox, a little bit of Minecraft, and I don't know, Cuphead, like a bunch of different types of art styles that if you don't quite get it, then it gets to be very wonky looking very quickly. And this is something that I've had an issue with a lot of different artists I've worked with in the past, that, like, they just haven't been able to, like, understand the art style or the direction or the whatever, right? There's just something that about my art style, you either get it or you don't. And so with this plush, these people, as I've figured out, don't necessarily get it all that well. And as I've worked with them for, you know, 3 or 4 months to try to get this plush, like, ironed out as best as possible, it just wasn't working out, and it still isn't working out. And I'm looking at the prototype, and the materials are fairly, you know, lower quality. That's not what I want, right? I don't want, like, a low quality anything, right? That is not what I commonly associate my brand or my likeness with, right? I don't want just a bunch of nonsense, you know? I want something that people can, oh, this is a crazy power-up over here. This is really cool. I want something that, you know, people can enjoy and that is actually worth your time and money and all that stuff. And so these plushies that I had are, like, not particularly great. They're not meeting my expectation of what I want for this. And then I decided, well, this isn't happening because it just doesn't look that good. And so I received the prototypes for those in the mail just before recording this episode right here. So, like, I have them. I'm assuming they're not going to look or feel any better this time around. So it's unfortunate that these plush are not going to come to reality, either the first one or now the second one. Technically, they are not coming to reality because I know there's a lot of people that might be listening or watching that are like, man, I'd really enjoy a BricksOBrian plush. And if you can't find the right people to kind of help you with that sort of thing, well, that's when things get kind of wonky, you know? With making a plush or making a book or like anything in life, you gotta find the right people that are willing to help you out and work alongside you to make something really cool possible, you know? And if I can't find those people right now, then that's okay. I want to find the right people when I can, even if it takes me, you know, 3, 4, 5,000, whatever. I mean, hopefully not 5,000 years, but, you know, something like that, just so I can be on a similar page and get the plush to be the best that it possibly can be, you know? So I'm not entirely discouraged. I'm discouraged more so because I like making cool stuff, whatever stuff might be. And the plush was definitely one of them. I was also in kind of a position where it's like, you know, I have this plush, it's very cool, but I also want to make plush for the characters from my children's book, Pro Gamer's Guide, right? I want to make plush of Polly, Cecilia, Cuddles, all at the same time, preferably as like a BricksOBrian if I can help it, right? So if there was some way I could get a BricksOBrian plush made alongside a, you know, Polly, Cecilia, Cuddles, that'd be even better. But obviously that takes a much longer time to make, and I don't have enough stuff out to make like a Pro Gamer's Guide plush, right? One book, to me at least, is not a justified means to make a whole bunch of plushies and all that stuff. So there needs to be more material in the Pro Gamer's Guide universe to justify making plushie of all 3 of the characters, including, you know, BricksOBrian. So it just takes a little bit of time. So there's going to have to be more stuff that exists. So, like, if by the time, you know, there happens to be more Pro Gamer's Guide stuff, and then the time is right to make, like, a little Bob plushie, that'd be kind of cool. So that's where I'm kind of at right now, right? I want to be able to make all 4 of the characters in one go and make them the best quality they possibly can be. So that was one of the things that I was waiting for today, was to get that sample. It's technically a sample. I actually have 2 of them. I have 2 of the plushies that were supposed to be, and neither of them is going to happen. So, oh, copyability room is here? Cool. Nice. Let's go to level 3, because why not? So, that was a thing I've been working on for quite some time. It really stinks. So, if you were looking for... I didn't really make a plushie super well-known anyways. I've been kind of on the back burner about all of it, because I didn't know if it was actually going to be a thing, you know? And it's unfortunate that, like, I can't do something that, I don't know, it's just a cool thing and for people to get excited about. But the other issue, too, that I don't mind sharing and talking about, because what else am I going to talk about in a Kirby video where I know pretty much exactly what I'm doing? I'm just breezing through the levels and, you know, shooting the breeze, as it were. It's one of those things like, hey, a BricksOBrian plushie is really cool, but let's say you're not a fan of BricksOBrian, right? You don't particularly know my videos or whatever, right? Then you're not necessarily inclined to get a Bob plushie because you don't know who Mr. O'Brien is, right? And I think I'm in a spot right now where I want to make cool things that not only I can enjoy making, that the people who watch my videos can really enjoy, but also something that even if you're like not a fan of mine, you could still be like, yeah, that's really cool, which is kind of where Pro Gamer's Guide comes in, right? There's like this book that is very clearly for whoever wants to be a gamer of some capacity, which is a lot of people. And so that, to me, is way more important than making a plushie, right? Of my likeness, of Brian, you know? I'd much rather make other cooler things like that at some point down the line. I thought I could take that in. That would have been really cool, but that's fine. So at some point, that'd be pretty sweet if I could pull that off. But, you know, that's obviously in due time as well. Things like that don't unfortunately happen overnight. They are quite a lengthy process to either make, if I were to make another book, or try the plushies again. But yeah, it's just a big ordeal, you know? So that's something that I wish I could have made a reality, but I'm going to unbox the plushies that I currently have at some point. I'm doing a live show where I talk about, or I play Mario Odyssey, actually, and I get 404 moons in one go. So that's something at this point you're watching. It's already happened. But that is a thing that was on the docket at some point here. I like this ability. Like, you kind of superhero jump all the way through. You can obviously tell... Just kidding. I was going to say, you can tell which way to go based on where the star things are, but that's very clearly not the case. So you can just kind of zoom all the way through. Oh, you got a little bit of invincibility there. Nice. While you're doing that. That's pretty sweet. So, yeah, it's disappointing that unfortunately you can't make that sort of thing happen, but, you know, in due time, it's one of those things in life where, you know, you just got to wait for the right moment. Sometimes the answer is yes. King do? That's what happens after I go to Chipotle enough times. Jeez, here we go. I guess I'll keep doing this, even though that's not the best ability for me to use at all. Yeah, definitely not. Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely not great at all. But hey, that worked out, I guess, okay. And it seems like usually whenever you get the boss ability, it's going to come in handy for a gear at some point here. So that's cool. I've had a few moments of that like, hey, this thing that I have is not necessarily working out the way I want to. I've had that more often than I'd like to in the past couple weeks and months, actually. So, you know, not only does the plush not happen the first one, then the second one doesn't happen. And now it's just like, I'm gonna scrap the idea altogether. So instead of doing that, I'll just focus on making more videos and whatever else, you know? So I guess that's what's on the docket for yours truly, man. We shall see in due time, you know? Whatever lays before me, I'm sure will be fantastic. And, you know, anybody who watches these videos, I do appreciate your support through all the things, good and bad, that happen, you know? It was not necessarily bad things have happened. It's just unfortunate things, you know? Like, I try as best I can to keep a positive attitude on all these things that happen in life. And, you know, sometimes... Is that it? Please? Really? I can only get a 3? Is it because I'm not holding it down? That's probably why. That's probably why. So I try to keep a positive attitude on all this stuff. You know, I don't try to let it keep me down too much, but... It's one of those things where enough of those things happen in one go and you're like, ugh. You just feel like gunk for a long time. Oh, there's a sand challenge. I love sand. Is this going to be the 5? Yep. There's only 5 levels per stage. It's kind of intense, man. I thought it'd be a lot more in depth, but I guess not, or at least not right now. So I'd rather have more star bits per level or more gears per level instead, you know? That's fine by me. Love the bomber ability here. That's snazzy, very powerful. So I had a moment like that. I had a moment where, like, I don't know, a lot of, just an unfortunate set of circumstances unfolds. And all you can do, the thing that I like to do, is eat a bunch of ice cream and drown in my sorrows. No, just kidding. Well, not the ice cream part. The ice cream part's really good. That's like the best part of being sad. Put that on a t-shirt. Ice cream is the best part about being sad. Actually, that's kind of a great idea. I don't know if people would actually end up buying that one, but that'd be a pretty. I'd buy that. I mean, I would buy it. Like, hey, you know, man, meow meow. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do this. That's what I gotta do. Yep. Really? Seriously? I thought that's what I do. Hold on. Really? Hold up, hold up, hold up. I got this. Okay, Kirby. Nope. Yeah, I bowl it, right? Oh, you can aim it? That's kind of cool. Huh. Really? Hold on, give me a half second to focus here. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, Mr. O'Brien. Okay. You know, I'm on the Boston Red Sox. Come on. Come on, go. Oh, I slickly made it there. A little bit of a slick action. Cool. So, yeah. In those moments, all you can do is eat a little bit of ice cream, take it easy, and that is the literal definition of meowing it out. In case you've heard me say it in videos, which I'm sure you have. That is the clinical definition of meowing it out. It's just having ice cream and not necessarily being all huffy-puffy with sadness. Just like, you know, take it as it is, man. Relax a little bit and let the thing pass in time, because all those negative feelings do pass in time. You just gotta sometimes, you know, you sit in it for a little bit. You sit for a minute. And you're like, huh. Is that how I do that? No, it's up toward the tippity top here. Okay. I'll do this. I'll grab this instead. How about that? Yeah. All that worked out really well. Wow. I didn't realize I could bop my head on top of there and successfully get out of there. That's sweet. So, yeah, I've done more of that recently because that's just what you do sometimes, right? Something happens, whether it's, you know, totally the worst thing to ever happen to you, like getting a Goomba in a cake, or it's just something that's whatever it might be, man. You just gotta meow it out. So, and playing Kirby obviously helps me feel a little bit less sad. I don't feel sad right now, right? But, you know, sometimes that's justified. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling like I should go get some ice cream, but I feel like I haven't earned it, you know? Like, that's another thing I've been kind of struggling with here. Ooh, I can extinguish those flames. Hold on. Ooh, I can shoot water out of my hair. You know how awesome that'd be in real life, actually? I'm down for that. I feel like I haven't earned a nice ice cream, but I kind of just want it, you know? There's you don't need to be sad to eat ice cream, by the way. You can eat ice cream whenever you feel like it. Well, not whenever you feel like it, but like basically whenever you feel like it. Within reason. Don't overindulge or over yourself, right? Don't be like eating ice cream 3 times a day every day. Like, I don't know. You live your life. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want to, man. You live your best life by whatever means you want to. But that's a gem. Ooh, an invisibility gem. That's kind of spicy. I haven't seen that in any Kirby game ever. Wow. Ooh, and you can pass through walls this way? That's kind of cool. So yeah, the second it shows, the second you obviously show yourself, it's gonna let all the enemies know that you're there, so you don't want to do that. Oh, you just have to maintain it the whole way through. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna keep doing this. There we go. Let's hope I can... Oh, you know what? There's gonna be a big ability anyways, and then I'm good. So that's fine. Oh, I lost it. Just kidding. I'm gonna zoom on through. There we go. I think the white door means that's the final door for the area before the finale. So that's fine. That's cool. I got full health, so that works out nicely as well. So I kind of want to go get ice cream. And I'm not going to say the name of the ice cream place because, you know, I don't want... Listen, I like y'all. I don't want y'all knowing where I live or where I'm at. Because then one of you is going to knock on the door and be like, hey, Mr. O'Brien, can we play Fortnite? And then that's not going to happen. So, not because I don't want to play Fortnite, but because you shouldn't be knocking on my door. Pro gamer tip. But there's a place by me that offers a very interesting ice cream flavor where it's like, it's combined with a fried chicken place. So like they take the flavors from the fried chicken, not like fried chicken flavor, but like, you know, the buttermilk, cinnamon, blah, 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 whatever, right? They take that flavor and infuse it with the ice cream. And I gotta say, man, it sounds kind of incredibly delicious. Not gonna lie to you. It sounds amazing. And I'm kind of all in for it. Like, I'm kind of low-key super all in for this ice cream. There's also an ice cream flavor they have combined with like a Ritz cracker, essentially. It's like a Ritz cracker flavor. And they actually have a couple locations by me, so it's not really you finding out where I'm at, like location-wise, right? I know some people are very particular about that stuff, but they got a couple locations all throughout Massachusetts. Actually, all throughout the North Shore of Boston, Massachusetts, which that's where I've said I'm at before. So it is all gravy by me. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of different flavors. Am I going to make this? Yeah, I am. There we go. So I'm debating on going there to get some ice cream, but I also feel like I haven't, should I go and get ice cream? I don't know. You can't respond. This isn't like Dora where you can tell me what I'm going to be doing or not doing, right? But, you know, maybe I will have convinced myself to go get some ice cream by the time I finish playing. Actually, I could probably play like the majority of this game today on release day, admittedly, probably. Just because the game seems so short in terms of actually just main levels. It doesn't seem too long. I'll probably play, I'll do half and half today. We'll see. Ooh, there we go. Nice. But yeah, I do have that Mario Odyssey thing I'm doing tomorrow where I'm playing the entire game in one sitting. Or not the entire game, but I'm getting 404 moons in one sitting. That's the main thing I'm doing. And that'll take, obviously, all day. It's an all-day affair. So I could wait to get ice cream tomorrow, but I kind of also want it tonight. So we'll see where I end up feeling by the very end of it here. So, cool. I escaped out of there. That's nice. Level complete. Am I actually going to be doing the thing? Is this actually going to work? Do I need to know what I'm doing? Okay, so clearly holding down the A button or pressing it a bunch of times also does nothing too, so don't pay any mind to that. I have 21 levels, so it's fine. Not running out anytime soon. I think this thing over here is selling a couple of masks. Ooh, dinner and a show. Both stage number 5. That's what a sound stage person sounds like there. Dinner and a show. What do we got? Hey, man. Hey, man. Listen, man. Welcome. How can I help you? Souvenir items. Random copy ability essence. Touch it to pick one and transform. Oh, we can get those in real time. Huh. Okay. Various abilities rotate in the shop. Okay. What if I do... Real quick, just so I can see what it's at. Dress up masks. Oh, I can just use them in a level. So they distinguish one player from another. Okay. So at some point, I may end up putting some of the masks on... masks on, just so I could show a little bit of shining personality here. Who am I going to go with? Yeah, you, for sure. The high jump up superstar ability, because why not? So that'll be part of what I do. Maybe today. It's 3 o'clock right now. By the time I'm ready for some ice cream, like 8 o'clock, 5 hours from now, it's plenty of time, man. Hey, man. You're a cool looking thing. Mr. Duder. That sounds like a very interesting enemy name. Mr. Duder. Any duders watching the video? Am I a duder? Do I have the essence of a duder? What is a duder? It's kind of a... Like, you know those words that sound not like bad? Like, it sounds like a bad word. I don't know how. Just kind of does. This clearly was not the right ability for me to choose, by the way. Very clearly not correct. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I can just keep jumping up like this, right? So I can grab you right by the thing here. Yep. Ooh. And so all those things also exploded there. I'm getting lazy is what I'm doing here, man. Yeah, I'm getting very lazy. Give me those French fries. Give me the fries. Actually, Mr. Duder is Mr. Pooter. Duder Pooter, you're done. Wings. Actually, you couldn't even see the name. My face was blocking his name in the top right-hand corner. His name is Mr. Duder, though. There you go. Again. Oh, I think I pulled my neck on that one. Ow. I'm so tense in my shoulders. Ooh. Ow. That was spicy. Yikes. I gotta, you know, sometimes you just play, playing games is so stressful. Playing Kirby is so stressful. You just gotta, get a massage to iron out all the stresses of playing as a pink puffball in a game made for 3-year-olds. It's the best time of the year to go get a massage is during Kirby games here. All right, so all these I'm not going to bother with. You did it, Kirby! My spectacular Thry-wingeth back in place. I don't know why I go for the Mr. Gumball thing here. Lies in the interdimensional tunnel connected to your planet. Cool. All right, so I got 7 tickets to the merry-go-land. I do want to stop there before I go to the next area, though. I'm not going to do any of these, you know, other the side missions and stuff. But this I'll check in on because I want to see the final boss after every time enter into the area. That seems pretty cool. And I got these tickets, right? So Crackler ×2. That's pretty sweet. All right. And then there's also Mr. Duder. Big old Duder. Hello. Oh, I got the mask for Mr. Duder as well. Cool. Missions are here. Oh, this is kind of cool. Catch 10 eggs on level 1. So there's all these different things I can do as objectives here. They actually have a pretty lengthy objective list here. You know what I'll do? I'll do another one of these just for the sake of it here. Egg catcher. Sure. So at the end of every episode, I'll do this, and then toward the very end, I'll go back and do all of them on the harder difficulties. How about that? That's what I'll do. And again, I don't know if these were in the original game, but these are pretty cool. Open wide, Kirby. Ooh. Okay, so you're basically just avoiding the bombs as best as you can. And just keep that big old mouth open. There we go. Do not inhale the explosive thing being flung at you. Nope. There we go. Ooh. Well, hold on. That was exceptionally easy. Like, that was exceptionally easy. High score 30. Hey, I kind of want a little bit of a challenge. Do you mind? Do you mind if I do the next one here? Yeah, I know. Level 2 and 3. Yeah, give me level 2. Give me level 2, because I was literally just holding down the B button the whole time and calling it a day there. Oh, I tried to skip the intro. My apologies. Ooh, that's fast. Whoa, they getting flung at you. Whoa. Oh, man. Getting flung. My goodness. That's a sound it makes right there. I got this, though. Ooh, mamma mia. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, that's fast. So I got all of them except one. That's really fast. I want to try it again, though. I want to get all 30. I want to try getting all 30. Then I do want to try level 3. I lied to you. Sorry. I want to get all of them. I want to try at least. Oh, you big egg in the basket. That was close. Close. One more time. One more time, and then I want to try level 3. One more time. I'm sorry. I know. I lied, but I'm yum with the eggs. It's because of the eggs. And they are the same order every time, so that's kind of cool. You're not getting messed up too badly on that. Oh, I got that. That's cool. Come on. Let me munch on the eggs. They call me Egg Muncher O'Brien. Come here. Yum, 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 yum. That's a load of malarkey. No. Well, clearly, try number 2 was the winner here. So let's just try level 3, just for the sake of the context. What are we working with here? Yum, 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 yum. Oh, the flung eggs. Oh. Oh, this is spicy. Oh, wow. 20. That's not bad. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. And I'm getting a lot of the missions, too. So I don't know how many... I think there's 7 in total. I don't know how many I got in that session there. But hey, at least I'm filling out the tickets, too. So that's good. Oh, I got all but 3. Obviously, the record is to get 30, but whatever. I'll take it. Catch enough eggs to clear each difficulty setting. There we go. So now if I exit out of here, you gonna give me all the tickets? 8 stamps. There we go. I got a dress-up mask for cool. Okay, I got 43 stamps there. I got the gooey mask. That's kind of sweet. I'm halfway through there. I got 2 cracklers. Oh, I got the Marks mask. Look at that. All the way up to level 5. Oh, just kidding. We're still going. Adeline. And I'm up to number 6 now of the Kirby Battle Pass. Cool. All right. So next time in the story mode, where am I heading to next? Nap time. No, just kidding. I'm going all the way to the world map, which it's somehow... Oh, it led me back to the ship. My apologies. Next up is gonna be the beach. Let's go to the beach. Beach, gonna go get a wave on the Onion Ocean. I love onions. Bye.